They say, no one leaves Bhangarh after dark. Not because they can't, but because they don't come back. An entire town, abandoned. Its gates locked by the government. Warning signs scream. No entry after sunset. Why? Because something still walks those ruins. Something that was never meant to rest.
Welcome to Behind the Crime. Step into the real stories, raw footage, and shocking truths.
Deep in the deserts of Rajasthan stands Bhangarh Fort, built in the 16th century by Raja Madho Singh. Once, this place was alive. Markets bursting with music. Courtyards echoing laughter. The smell of spice and dust dancing through the air. Now, only silence remains. Broken walls. Collapsed temples. Whispers carried by the wind. The legend? A curse so powerful, it turned a thriving kingdom into a graveyard. It began with Princess Ratnavati, renowned for her beauty and grace. Men traveled miles just to catch a glimpse of her. Among them, a dark sorcerer named Singhia. He desired her, obsessively. And one day, he tried to make her his. He conjured a spell, on perfume. If the princess touched it, she'd fall madly in love with him. But fate intervened. Ratnavati saw him. She realized what he'd done, and in a moment of defiance, she threw the enchanted bottle at him. It shattered. The spell reversed, and the sorcerer was crushed beneath the very rock he enchanted. As he died, he screamed a curse. Bhangarh shall perish. No soul shall live within its walls. Within months, the kingdom fell. A war broke out. Every soldier, every child, vanished. The fort, swallowed by silence. Centuries later, archaeologists tried to uncover the truth. But every excavation ended the same way. Equipment malfunctioning, researchers fleeing in terror, strange sounds echoing in the night. Locals told stories. Of footsteps on empty staircases. Of shadows that follow you. Of screams echoing long after midnight. Even the Archaeological Survey of India, the country's own government agency, has an official sign. Entering Bhangarh after sunset is strictly prohibited. Why would a government restrict a ruin, unless something there couldn't be explained? In 1992, a group of college students broke in after dark. Laughing, daring the curse. They never returned. Their bodies were never found. Only their car, discovered near the gate the next morning. Doors open. Headlights still on. To this day, their disappearance is unsolved. And every year, a few more vanish. Adventurers. Ghost hunters. People who thought legends couldn't hurt them. Bhangarh remains abandoned. Tourists enter only in daylight. By dusk, guards seal the gates. Locals refuse to even look toward the fort after sunset. They say lights flicker inside. And a woman's voice, soft, mournful, calls from the palace walls. Some say it's Ratnavati, still trapped, still waiting. Others believe it's the curse itself, whispering to its next victim. Every ruin hides a story, but Bhangarh hides a wound, one that never healed. Was it black magic? Revenge? Or something far older, something human eyes were never meant to see? When the sun sets behind the fort's broken towers, and the wind begins to howl, one question remains. Would you dare to spend a night inside? Thank you for watching this episode of Behind the Crime. We share these stories not to sensationalize, but to remember the victims, learn from the past, and raise awareness. If you found this story compelling, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. We explore real cases that deserve to be told. And remember, justice doesn't always come quickly, but truth has a way of surfacing. Stay safe. Stay curious. Behind the Crime.